Assalamualaikum students, this is your Miss Sadia from Chemistry Department. Welcome to my channel Avo Chemistry, Fundamentals of Chemistry, and our topic is review questions, question number 6, question number 7 and question number 8. Students, today we will discuss only the question number 6, question number 7 and question number 8 from the review question. So let's start. Question number 6. Calculate the number of moles of each substance in samples with the following masses. Students, in this question, we have to find the number of moles because there is a question, calculate the number of moles of each substance in samples with the following masses. It means masses are given and we have to calculate the number of moles of following substances. A. 2.4 gram of helium, B. 250 milligram of carbon, C. 15 gram of sodium chloride, D. 14 gram of sulfur, and E. 1.5 kilogram of magnesium oxide. So let's start from part A. Part A is 2.4 gram of helium. Students, you already know that what we do before starting the solution. We should make the data, and what is our data? Mass of helium is 2.4 gram and moles of helium are unknown. So we have to find the moles of helium. Now solution. Molar mass of helium is 4 gram. Students, atomic mass of helium is 4 AMU and molar mass of helium is 4 gram. Now, as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Students, in this formula, we have the mass of helium, but we don't have the moles of helium. So, by applying this formula, we can get easily number of moles of helium. Now, given mass is 2.4 divided by 4 is a molar mass of helium. So we get the answer 0.6 moles. So students, 0.6 moles is our answer. Understood? Now B. 250 milligram of carbon. Our data is mass of carbon is 250 mg, 250 milligram. But students, here it is a milligram unit. But you know that whenever we solve the formula of mole, when we apply the formula of moles is equal to mass in gram. So students, we have to convert this milligram into the gram. So what should we do? When students, you already know, whenever we go from a small value to large value, we always divide the value with 1,000. So when we divide 250 by 1,000, we get 0.25 gram. So our actual mass is 0.25 gram. Now moles of carbon, we have to find them. Now solution. Molar mass of carbon is 12 gram. Now, as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass, that should be in gram divided by molar mass. So, just put the values in above formula, 0.25 divided by 12 and we get the answer 0.0208 moles of carbon. So, students, this is our answer, 0.0208 moles of carbon. Understood? Now next, C. 15 gram of sodium chloride, and our data is mass of sodium chloride is 15 gram and moles of NaCl, don't know, we have to find them. So solution, molar mass of NaCl is equal to Na plus Cl is equal to 23 plus 35.5. 23 is the molar mass of sodium and 35.5 is the molar mass of fluorine. So we get the answer 58.5 grams. So molar mass of sodium chloride is 58.5 grams. So as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass in gram divided by molar mass. Now students, just put the value and get the answer. 15 divided by 58.5, we get the answer 0.256. So students, 0.256 moles of NaCl is our answer. Understood? Now 40 gram of sulfur. So our data is mass of sulfur is 40 gram and moles of sulfur are unknown. Solution, molar mass of sulfur is 32 gram. As you know students, atomic mass of sulfur is 32.1 AMU or 32 AMU and the molar mass of sulfur is 32 gram. So as we know, just apply the formula, number of moles is equal to given mass in gram divided by molar mass. So given mass is 40 gram and molar mass is 32. 40 when divided by 32, we get the answer 1.25 moles of sulfur. So students, 1.25 moles of sulfur is our answer. Understood? Now next is part E, 1.5 kilogram of magnesium oxide. And our data is mass of magnesium is 1.5 kilogram. And as you know student, here mass is in kilogram, but in formula we put the value of mass in gram, so we have to convert it into gram. And you know kilogram is a larger value than the gram, so whenever we go from large value to small value, we always multiply with 1000. After multiplying 1.5 with 1000, we get the answer 1500 gram. So mass of magnesium oxide in gram is 1500. Now moles of magnesium oxide we don't know. Now solution. Molar mass of magnesium oxide is 24 and molar mass of oxygen is 16. Molar mass of magnesium oxide is 40 gram. Now as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass in gram divided by molar mass. So given mass is 1500 gram divided by 40, that is a molar mass. So we get the answer 37.5 moles of magnesium oxide. So student, this is our answer, 37.5 moles of magnesium oxide. Understood? Now next, question number 7. Calculate the mass in grams of each of the following samples. Now students, in this part we have to find the mass, while in a previous question number 6 we had to find the number of moles, and it is a reverse of question number 6. In this question we have to find the mass, we have to calculate the mass in grams of each of the following samples, and these are the samples. Number A, 1.2 moles of potassium, B, 75 moles of hydrogen, and C, 0.25 moles of steam, D, 1.05 moles of copper sulfate dot 5H2O means pentahydrated copper sulfate, and E, 0.15 moles of sulfuric acid H2SO4. Now let's start. A part, 1.2 moles of potassium. How can we solve this part? Very easy. Data is moles of potassium is equal to 1.2 moles and mass of potassium we don't know. So solution is, you know students, it is a mole mass relation. So we have to find the molar mass, or we should know the molar mass of a substance. So molar mass of potassium is equal to 39 gram, and as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass, that should be in gram divided by molar mass. Now number of moles are 1.2, that are already given, is equal to given mass, that is unknown for us, divided by 39. Now after multiplying 1.2 with 39 is equal to mass, and we get the answer, mass of potassium is 46.8 gram. So student, 46.1 gram is our answer. Now next is B, 75 moles of hydrogen, and hydrogen exists as its diatomic form, so we take it as H2. Our data is moles of H2 or moles of hydrogen is equal to 75 moles, and mass of hydrogen don't know. Now solution, molar mass of hydrogen is equal to 2 gram, because here are the 2, because hydrogen exists as its diatomic form. So when we multiply 2 with 1, we get the answer 2 grams. So molar mass of hydrogen is 2 gram. And as we know, our next step is applying formula, number of moles is equal to given mass, that should be in gram divided by molar mass. Now number of moles that are already given, 75, and given mass is, we don't know, we have to find them, and the given mass divided by 2, and after multiplying 2 with 75 we get the mass. Mass of hydrogen is equal to 150 gram. So students, our answer is mass of hydrogen is 150 gram. So now next, C part, 0.25 moles of steam. And what is the formula of steam? Yes students, what is the formula of steam? Do you know the formula of steam? Yes, formula of steam is H2O, because it is a water that is in gaseous state. Now data, moles of of steam, that is H2O, is equal to 0.25 moles, and mass of steam we don't know. Now solution, molar mass of steam is 18 gram. Students, in a previous lecture review questions part 1, we have already calculated molar mass of steam or molar mass of water, that is 18 gram. Now as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass, and number of moles are 0.25 is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. When we multiply 0.25 with 18, we get the mass 4.5 gram. So students, 4.5 gram is our answer. Now D, 1.05 moles of pentahydrated copper sulfate. Now data, yes students, what is our data? Moles of copper sulfate dot 5H2 is equal to 1.05 moles, and mass of pentahydrated copper sulfate we don't know. So solution is molar mass of copper sulfate dot 5H2 is equal to 249.5 gram. Yes students, how do we calculate the molar mass of pentahydrated copper sulfate? We have already calculated in a previous lecture review questions of part 1. Now as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass, and number of moles are 1.05 is equal to given mass divided by molar mass 249.5. After multiplying 249.5 with 1.05, we get the mass. Mass of copper sulfate dot 5H2 is equal to 261.975 gram. Yes student, this is our answer. Mass of copper sulfate dot 5H2 is equal to 261.975 gram. Now students, part E, 0.15 moles of sulfuric acid H2SO4. Yes, our data is moles of sulfuric acid is equal to 0.15 moles, and mass of sulfuric acid we don't know. So solution is, yes student, you know that it is a mole mass relation, so we have to find the molar mass of sulfuric acid. You can see that. You can see molar mass of sulfuric acid is 98 gram. Now molar mass of sulfuric acid is 98 gram, and as we know, number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Now put the values in above formula. Number of moles are 0.15 is equal to given mass divided by 98, that is the molar mass of sulfuric acid. Now after multiplying 98 with 0.15, we get the mass 14.7 gram. Yes students, 14.7 gram is the mass of sulfuric acid. Now next, question number 8. Calculate the number of molecules present in each of the following samples. Yes students, in this question we have to find the number of molecules, not number of moles and not the mass, number of molecules. We have the 4 parts A, B, C, D. In A, 2.5 moles of carbon dioxide, and in B, 3.4 moles of ammonia, and C, 1.09 moles of benzene, and number D, 0.01 moles of acetic acid. Now let's start. Now A, 2.5 moles of carbon dioxide. Yes students, we have moles of carbon dioxide, that are 2.5, and we have to find the number of molecules. So it means that it is a mole particles relation. First we should make the data, and our data is moles of carbon dioxide is equal to 2.5 moles, and number of molecules we don't know. So solution, students, it is a mole mass relation. Do we have to find the molar mass of carbon dioxide as well? Yes students. No, because it's a mole particle relation, so there is no need to find the molar mass of carbon dioxide. So just apply the formula, number of molecules is equal to moles into Avogadro's number molecules. So we have to find the number of molecules, just put the values. Is equal to 2.5 moles multiplied by 6.022 exponent 23. So students, number of molecules of carbon dioxide is equal to 1.055 exponent 24 molecules. So students, our answer is 1.5055 exponent 24 molecules. Then we have 2.5 moles of carbon dioxide. Yes students, this is our answer, 1.5055 exponent 24 molecules. Now our next question is B, 3.4 moles of ammonia. Formula of ammonia is NH3. Now our data is moles of NH3 is equal to 3.4 moles, and number of molecules we don't know. Now apply formula. As we know, number of molecules is equal to moles into Avogadro's number of molecules. So we have moles, so just put the values in that formula and get the answer. Now we have 3.4 molecules multiplied by Avogadro's number. So we get the answer. Number of molecules of ammonia is equal to 2.05 exponent 23 molecules. Now next 3 is 1.09 moles of benzene. Now our data is moles of benzene C6H6 is the formula of benzene is equal to 1.09 moles, and number of molecules we don't know. So just solution, as we know, just apply formula. Number of molecules is equal to moles into 6.022 exponent 23 molecules. So you know they all are molecules, so we are using the term molecule. Now next is just put the values. Number of moles are 1.09 and 6.022 exponent 23. Hence we get the answer. Number of molecules of benzene is equal to 6.56 exponent 23 molecules. So students, whenever we have 1.09 moles of benzene, so in 1.09 moles of benzene, there are 6.56 exponent 23 molecules of benzene. So student, this is our answer. Understood? Now part B, 0.01 moles of acetic acid. CH3COOH is the molecular formula of acetic acid. Now our data is moles of acetic acid is equal to 0.01 moles, and number of molecules of acetic acid we don't know. So solution, as we know, just apply formula. Number of molecules is equal to moles into Avogadro's number of molecules. So put the values. Number of moles are 0.01 into 6.022 exponent 23. Finally we get the answer. Number of molecules of acetic acid 6.022 exponent 21. 6.022 exponent 21 molecules. Yes student, this is our answer. 6.022 exponent 21 molecules of acetic acid when we have 0.01 moles. Understood? Yes. So today we have done question number 6, question number 7 and question number 8. Inshallah, in next class we will continue review questions. If you have any question, you may ask in comment section. I have also given my Gmail ID in description. And at the end, students, thank you so much for watching my channel. Allah Hafiz.